everyone, so I am doing this video today because I've been wanting to do it for a couple weeks now, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it. It is hard when you're working a full-time job and then you're trying to do YouTube videos as well, because when you get home you're like so tired and you know that it's going to take about at least 4 hours to film the video, edit the video, and then put it up. But I guess I could film them and then edit them later. I don't know. Not trying to make any excuses, but it is hard. So I thought I would just do this video. Oh, I'm in a different background. This is my living room. So anyways, back to the topic. This is going to be my FAQ or FAQ, frequently asked questions video, because I get pretty much the same ones. I have a long list of them. I get pretty much the same ones though, a lot of them. I'm hoping I can answer a lot. And it's hard for me to answer the same question over and over and over again, because it just gets really tiring, because I'm like, I just answered that question like 5 times and it's like, oh, I don't know. So I thought I'd make this video so everybody can refer back to it and make it easier on you guys. Basically, my hair today is diffused. Yeah, that's it. I have some mousse and like scrunch spray, and then I just took a diffuser, which is like an attachment that you put onto your blow dryer, and I just diffused my hair. So if you guys are wondering about that, that's what my hair is doing today. I don't even know what it looks like, if it's even gonna look good. So I'm not gonna go in any order in particular. I'm just gonna kind of start off. What hair extensions do you use? The hair extensions that I wear, and I've been wearing for the past year or so, are called Lush Locks extensions. I'll link them below. They're from mypinkvanity.com, and I really like them. This coincides with the same question as what are your favorite extensions? Honestly, it's so weird. I know I'm like a hair person and I love extensions and stuff like that. But the only two, I only like to use Remy Hair. After I've used Remy Hair, I noticed that it's a lot nicer to use than just hair that you get at like the beauty supply stores and stuff like that. I know the word Remy is thrown around a lot, so it's hard to know if the hair is actually Remy hair, which means all the cuticles are running in the same direction. If you want to know more information about like cuticles and hair and stuff like that, I'll link another video below. But basically, I've used Lush Locks. I've used only one other kind of extension, and that was Foxy Locks extensions, and I didn't really like them compared to the Lush Locks. So I've only used 2 kinds of Remy hair extensions, and I do like the Lush Locks. With any hair extensions, I mean, they're gonna last you, depending on how long you wear them, 6 to 8 months. They're not gonna last forever. How long are my hair extensions? I get this question asked so much. Like, it's so funny because my hair extensions, the length of them is not the length that it comes in. Like, I always cut my hair extensions. So depending on, when it is, the extensions are going to be longer or shorter. I get the 20-inch hair extensions, and then I just trim them to however long I would like them to be. So I don't really actually measure them. But I guess I cut a couple inches off, so they end up being around 18 inches. And my camera died on me, so if I'm not in the same area or whatever, I'm sorry, but okay. So what I was saying was, I don't know the length of my extensions, especially since I layer them to match the length of my top layer, so they look layered within my hair, so it looks more natural. So I don't ever know the exact length, so sorry. I would say around 18 inches. Okay, this is such a popular question, especially lately. I'm getting like all these questions. What color is your hair? What color blonde should I use? What color should I tell my stylist? All that good stuff. My hair is a couple different colors, so it's not like it's just, oh, put one dye on it. It's actually a few different colors. So when I went to the hairstylist, what I told her was that I wanted my hair to look more natural, so what my root color was, I wanted her to put it through the hair. So the exact formulation that she used, she got as close to my root color as possible. So basically it's like a dark golden blonde, or it's a light golden brown. So it's a golden color, and then I just have bleach blonde highlights throughout. That's all she did. She put 2 colors in, and it's just like thinly done, like just naturally done. They're not thick or chunky or anything like that. So if you want to go to your hairstylist, you can tell them, you know, golden, dark golden blonde, or light golden brown, and hopefully that will work out for you. I don't color my own hair. I color my own extensions. I can tell you the color, the box color I used. I don't know it offhand, but I'll link it somewhere and I'll put it below the exact color that I use for my extensions, because I always get the bleach blonde extensions and then I low light them to match the color of my hair. What thickness of extensions do you get? Basically, I get 2 packs of extensions. My hair is getting longer now, which is a good thing. I feel like it's taking forever. But the thickness of I get Lush Locks extension, I get 2 packs of 120 grams, and then I sew them together. And if you want to know how I sew them together, then I will link you below to a video on how I sew the extensions together. There are a couple of older videos, so sorry about that, but I might make like an updated version of that soon, because yeah, I sew them differently now actually. So I should make a new video on that, because I do sew them differently. If you have longer hair, you don't really need to do that, but I find it's easier when you have shorter hair. What do you think of other extension companies? I get this question a lot. What is this compared to this, compared to this, compared to this? Like I said before, I only tried 2 companies, so I don't know about the other companies, unfortunately. And a lot of people are asking me to go and get, like, go buy extensions from and then review it, but I'm like, I can't. I'm not going to spend my money, and, you know, if I don't like the extensions, I like to stick with what works for me, so I'm not going to probably, you know, buy other extensions if the ones I have are working for me. What width are your wefts? So, like, from here to here, like, I don't necessarily have specific widths, because everybody has different head. I think I have a kind of a small head, actually. Everybody has a different size head than everybody else. So to say like how long they are, like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, is I make like a long weft for my extensions. Have you ever seen my tutorial on how to put extensions in your hair? I'll link it below too. But basically, they go from one end all the way across the other end, and like, I can't tell you, oh, I make them this length, because this might not work for you. You have to measure your own head and kind of figure out what works for you, because it might be way too short and come all the way back here and not look natural in your head, but it fits on me. So basically, I just take like a measuring tape, like a sewing measuring tape, like one of those soft ones, and then just take it from wherever you want your extension to be. So probably not right front, but a little bit behind, and then measure from here to here, every weft you go. And I do have a video on that, so I will link that below too, but everybody is completely different, so it's hard for me just to tell you. Okay, what do you use to wash and condition your hair? Right now I'm using, for my extensions, I'm using, actually for my own hair too, I'm using the sun is just setting right now, so it might get a little bit darker while I'm in here. Okay, so this is what I use, the macadamia natural oil rejuvenating shampoo, and then I use this for my extensions, Absolute Repair. So every time I want to wash my extensions, I basically use this. I don't use shampoo, because you need more conditioning in your hair than shampoo, in my opinion. And conditioner has a cleaning agent too, so it is still a cleaner. So, do you use heat protectant on your extensions? No, I don't use heat protectant on my extensions. I've tried using it before. I don't like it. I feel like it puts, like, I was gonna say mildew. I feel like it puts, like, I can't think of it, like a coating or some kind of film, that's what I want to say, film on the hair, and I don't like the way that feels, because then I feel like the hair gets tangled easier, because there's a film rubbing against each other and it kind of gets knotted up. So I don't use any product on my extensions besides Moroccan oil. No products, zero, zippo, no products. I feel like I've said this a lot, but I think people are still confused. They're like, how do you not use any products? I really don't recommend using any products on your extensions. I just don't. Even like hairspray, if you really need to, but I really don't like using them. If my hair is gonna fall, the curls are gonna get looser, they'll get looser, and it's gonna fall naturally. To make your like extensions last the longest, that's just what I feel is the best. What color is your natural hair? My natural hair color is like a dirty blonde. Like a dark dirty blonde. It is considered blonde. A lot of people are like, yeah right, you're not blonde. It's not like I'm trying to fake you guys out and be like, no, I'm actually a brunette. You know what I mean? Like, I actually have always been a blonde. I was born a blonde. I've been a blonde for my whole life. I even asked my hairdresser, I'm like, am I considered a blonde? Because people seem to think that I'm a brunette, and she's like, no, you're considered like a dark blonde. So just to clear that up, I have dark blonde hair. It's just in the middle of editing my video, and I don't know what is going on with my camera right now, but the battery is dying, the memory card is full, and then all of a sudden it would just shut off on me. So I missed a part. I'm like, wait, I'm going for my question. I'm like, that question wasn't answered. So now I have to refilm it. Okay, anyways, so another question I get is, I have curly hair. Should I straighten it before I curl it? No, I would never recommend you to straighten your hair before you curl it, because straightening it, that's what it does, it straightens it. So if you try to put a curl on top of something that's straight, it just won't hold. So I recommend letting your hair air dry foremost, but if you have really super curly hair, I recommend blow drying it first. So blow drying it straight, but not with the straightener. Can you wear your extensions in the pool? You can. Yeah, sure, you can if you want, but will it make the extensions last? No. Basically anything that, pool has chlorine in it, or salt. Salt and chlorine are both very, very drying agents. They're meant to clean the pool. So if something's meant to clean a pool, and get all the bacteria and stuff out, I'm pretty sure it's not very good for your hair. It's not even good for your natural hair, let alone extension hair that you pay for. So would I recommend swimming with it? No, I've swum with it before, and it just does not do anything good for extensions. So, and can you wear extensions to bed? I've worn my extensions to bed as well. I find that it tangles. I wore my extensions to camping once. Oh my gosh. And we went camping, and it was like, we were near like sand dunes, and we went up to the dunes and stuff like that, and by the time I got home, the whole bottom of because I didn't wash my hair with my extensions, we were only gone for like 3 days, I didn't wash my hair with my extensions in it, so by the time I got home, I washed my body, obviously, that would be really gross. I had like this much sand at the bottom of my tub. It was so gross. Like it collected in my hair, and then yeah, it made it a lot drier. So sleeping on it is one thing, going camping with it is a totally other thing. And it's uncomfortable too to sleep on it. So I wouldn't recommend sleeping on it. Same thing, it'll pull it and knot it and stuff like that. Just like if you have long hair, you're supposed to sleep with it in a braid. If you do want to attempt it, I do advise to sleep with it in a braid or some kind of thing that won't let it tangle, but I don't really recommend sleeping with your extensions in. And also I get asked if I can shower and wash my hair with the extension. No, I don't know why you would want to do that. Because like basically you want shampoo at the roots, right, to clean your scalp, not really necessarily the rest of the hair. So it would be really hard to wash between the extensions and your hair, and then yeah, because when your hair gets wet, it gets slippery, so then the extensions start to slip as well. So I probably wouldn't recommend that either. So yeah, there's a lot of things that are like no-nos. You don't treat your hair extensions like you would your natural hair when it comes to stuff like that. So, what backcombing brush do you recommend? I recommend something like that looks like this, or something that looks like this. This one's from Dannyco. It says no.wtz. It's a wooden brush and has boar bristles on it. I think this is more of like this is like a more inexpensive version, but it works pretty much the same. This one is Amped Up by Cricut, and I got this from Amy from mypinkvanity.com, and she was really sweet and she gave me one for free. So this one is a little pink one. It's so cute. So that I find that the other, like the brushes, I mean not the brushes, the combs don't really get my hair, especially when I have fine hair. They don't really like tease it very well. So these ones are like awesome when you want something that's, you know, really, really good at combing, getting a lot of volume. Those are just so awesome. So a lot of people are saying that they're like, I have fine hair too. I find I have to wash my hair every day. What do you think? Like, do you wash your hair every day? I don't wash my hair every day. I will go as long as I can without washing my hair, and my hair gets so oily so quickly. Like, I will wash it in the morning, by the end of the day my hair will be oily, and it's so frustrating because you're like, your style doesn't stay. And some people, I have a girl I work with, she's like, my hair never gets oily. Like, she could go like a month without washing her hair, it will never get oily. I'm like, I'm so jealous of that. But oil is good for your hair, so, you know, if you have oily scalp, it actually is a good thing. And I know it doesn't always seem like it, but it is. And but what I fell in love with, especially this year, is dry shampoo. I love dry shampoo. Use it on your roots. All you do is spray it on your roots. It's like a powder. If you don't have dry shampoo, you can actually use baby powder. I just find that dry shampoo is more convenient because it's in an aerosol can. You spray it on your roots, massage it in, and then just everywhere on your roots, and it actually gives you some nice volume too. So just do that, and you will really, really, really help. So do that everywhere you get oily. I especially get oily at the top and right here on my head, and that's the most spot where you want volume too. So that's awesome. Oh, I actually have 2 more questions I'm going to answer. Is it better to glue your extensions in than to have them clipped in? Like I said before, I've actually had my extensions glued in, sewn in. I don't recommend, you know, depending on the extensions, I really don't recommend gluing them in your hair, like having the rows glued in, because the glue starts to peel really quickly, and then you can't get the glue off the hair, so you can't reuse the hair. So I only think you can leave it in for about a week with the glue. If you're talking about fusion, like the individual strands, I've never had them, so I don't know how exactly that is. I would really like to try them, so hopefully I'll get those. But I know that there's like a lot of damage around it and stuff like that. I guess there's damage with all extensions, but I find that clip-in extensions are the most convenient. Well, not if you want to keep them in your hair, but you can pop them out, put them back in. They will last longer if you have them out of your head, because if you go swimming with them in, you know, all that stuff, they will dry out quicker, like I've talked about before. So do I recommend gluing the wefts in? Not really. Do I recommend getting a weave like sewn into your hair, like with tracks and then sewn into your hair? Depending on the hair, I guess. Like, it probably will last a long time. But then when I got it done a while ago. Oh my god, like 5 years ago. And she didn't do it really good. Like, she wasn't a really good stylist, and like, it didn't match with my hair. Like, the hair was straight and my hair is more wavy. My battery just died, so I just charged it for a little bit. I gotta finish these last 2 questions. So another question I got is, do you like Sally hair extensions? No, I don't. I personally don't like their extensions, especially the Remy ones. I find are really thin, and I don't like them at all. They're I had somebody just message me asking, you know, I bought some hair extensions and they're really thin. What can I do to make them thicker? You can't really do anything to make them thicker except for cut them shorter, because I noticed that they're very thin at the ends. So yes, I don't like them very much at all. You can get the other ones that aren't Remy hair extensions. They don't last as long, and so I wouldn't recommend any hair extensions from Sally's unless you're just looking to use them for a month or so. I just want to say that all of this is my opinion, so if you don't agree with my opinion, that's fine, that's okay, but these are just the questions I get asked, so this is my opinion on everything. You can do whatever you want. Maybe something else works for you that I've mentioned that I don't like. You know what I mean? Everybody's different, so hopefully you guys found this informative. It helped you out with a couple of questions, and yeah, so I will talk to you guys later. Bye!